Sis, do you know how I know it's time to break up with this job? How I know it's time to break up with corporate America? Because real jobs are built on mutual respect. Okay? And guess what? This job ain't loyal. Most jobs ain't loyal. Your job ain't loyal. We're going to get into it, but let me go ahead and send this text message because clearly they don't understand that when I left for good and I'm not looking back. But these jobs keep calling me back. They keep texting me and emailing me and calling me like, what's up with that? No means no. It's like a bad relationship they keep reeling me back into or trying to. They're making their best effort, but I'm not having it. So it's over. It's not me, it's them. And it's not you, it's them. And that's exactly what I need to make clear right here on this text message. Okay? So I'm hitting send because over means over. They might be heartbroken over it, but it is what it is. So you caught me right in time because we need to have this conversation. When do you know that it's time for you to break up with your job? Okay? It's time to leave, sis. I promise you. There's so many signs right now, signs that you're ignoring, red flags that you're ignoring. You are in a toxic relationship, just like these jobs, most of these jobs are. Okay? And sometimes when we're in these relationships for so long, we don't even recognize the signs, or the signs are there in hindsight. You know, hindsight is 2020. We look back and we say, you know what? I always knew and I wasn't paying attention to the details. And I stayed in this really bad relationship for all of this time. And now I feel stuck. Now I don't know how to leave. Now I don't know what my next best move is. No, we're not going to keep having that problem. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, I want to talk about the signs that you are in a toxic relationship. How do you know? What's giving toxic relationship energy? Well, the first thing is, why are you doing all the work and they're doing the bare minimum? I do mean the bare minimum, okay? You are keeping, you keep waiting for those promotions, the advancement opportunities. You keep waiting for them to do better because you know you feel by now that they know better. You've proven yourself, you've impressed upon them what you know and you know what you bring to the table and what a great asset you are to the department and to the company as a whole. They don't care. They never change. They never have and they never will. Oh, they'll pretend like they're going to change. They'll behave for a little while, but they're never going to change. You know, they keep gaslighting you, trying to convince you that they are good for you, that they are lucky, that you are lucky to have them. But excuse me, last time I checked, you were lucky to have me. And if I'm still here, you're still lucky to have me. The audacity of it all. It's time to go. Okay. If you're being underpaid, overworked, overcommitted, overburdened, underappreciated, undervalued, or any of those things, okay, if you fit in any of those buckets right now, they're never going to pay you what you're worth, sis. They're never going to pay you even what you're worth laboring over the work that you're doing. They're not going to pay you well. Yeah, they try to tell you that, well, we're giving you a great benefits compensation, even though we can't pay you what you asked for. And you're doing a great job. Just keep showing up and doing what you do. You're doing great, patching on your back. And they give you all of this, like hoorah talk and cheering you on to keep going. And they keep passing you over for promotions that you damn well deserve and rightfully deserve and are entitled to, well qualified for, overqualified for. Guess who they give it to? Yep, Susie, Kellyanne, anybody other than you, even though they're less qualified. It's time to go, right? It's like they expect you to show up and show off and show out and show your talents and keep on keeping on with a smile. You mean because you're not paying me like I should be paid? You keep overlooking me for those promotions. You keep expecting me to show up with a smile and a happy face and dance around here like a puppet and do as you say and as I'm told without pushback and but you're not giving back to me. Like, this isn't like an even give and take relationship. So this is a one-sided relationship, but you expect me to just smile and pretend like it's all right, hold my feelings in, internalize everything that I'm going through here, dealing with this toxic environment, this hostile work environment. You keep gaslighting me and you expect me to keep buying into what you're trying to sell me, the lie. No, 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 no. Not having it. Okay? It's time to go. They will keep telling you, oh, and this is where you need to run, girl, run. Okay? If they say, oh, but we're like family here. Woo! No, we're not like family. And if this is what you treat family like, I might as well be adopted ASAP, because you are treating me like a redhead stepchild. Okay, you're not treating me like family. So, no, thank you if this is what family feels like, or this is how you treat your family, because this is not how I treat my family. This is not how I treat family I care about and love. Okay, so I'm not sure what you're doing and what you're up to, but this ain't it. Okay, it's time to go. The other thing is, your job is not the one. I don't want you to keep convincing yourself that your job is the one. Here's why you need to move on, sis. The loyal employee trap. It is a trap. It definitely is a trap. You are going to stay there for years, but you've already been there for years, and you're hoping that you're going to be rewarded for it. But when has the reward come? Has it happened yet? Did you get the promotion? Did you get offered that position you wanted? Have you climbed any higher up the corporate ladder? Have they given you an opportunity? They see your work. They see you show up every day. They see that you're doing a great job. You haven't missed any days. You damn near come in every single day, even like you practically have to be on your deathbed before you miss any work. Even though you're stressed out, you're burnt out, you're still showing up, giving 100% or more, going above and beyond, doing all the things, participating in the meetings. You're going out of your way and helping your colleagues and coworkers. You're doing all of those things, and still they feel intimidated and threatened. If they're in a position of leadership right now, oh no, you're not going to be above them, or even equal to them, because they don't want you to be able to have the same level of playing field. And you know what? I'm here to tell you that even in a leadership role that's supposed to be equal to the others, it is not. It still isn't an equal playing field. Okay? Nobody wants to play nice in the sandbox. Nobody wants to play nice at the playground. You will be in those boardrooms, in those meetings, and it's a lot of ego trip. And you will be battling it out day in and day out, and that is exhausting. Not to mention the workload that you have to deal with of your own, but you're too busy putting out fires every day for everybody else. So at what point are you going to be rewarded? Is that the reward? That's what it looks like? Nah, you deserve better. Okay, you're going to continue to be overlooked for promotions because they have their internal picks. You know what I'm saying? And you're ignoring the red flags, sis. I'm telling you, you are in a toxic culture. There's no growth opportunity. They keep telling you that, they're creating positions, and then there's a freeze. Or there's a reason why you didn't get that role. You didn't have the right credentials. Oh, try again. We're going to have another position open up, and then it never does. And then you go to school or pursue more certifications, more degrees, get into more debt, drowning in debt at this point, now paying back those school loans, taking the time and energy, more time and energy, more time that you're consumed doing a thing to get that promotion, only to be overlooked again. What is that? How is that fair? How is that right? They will drain the life out of you, completely empty your soul. If they absolutely can, they will. They will. It's on the top of their agenda. It's as if, that's the mission. And you're not aligned with that mission. You're not aligned with their vision and their values. So it's time to go. It's just like a toxic ex, like I said in the beginning, where they keep begging you to come back. To come back to what? Why would I come back? Come back to who? For what? Why? What have you offered me? What have you given me? What have you shown me that's going to be different this time? Because I keep coming back and I keep doing the work and you keep giving me hell. You're not treating me like the queen I am. You're not treating me like giving me the royalty treatment like I deserve. I am royal, darling. I am a queen. And you have got to remind yourself that you are a queen and that you are deserving of the royal treatment. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let them give you the leftovers. No, they don't. They treat their pets better than that, right? Giving them top tier treatment. But what about you? You're left to just scrap up the remains and just deal with that and smile and be happy and go on about your day in and day out, every single day, like clockwork? I don't think so. This is when you know it's time to clock out on your 9 to 5 and clock in on your dreams. It's time to move on and move past this job, and not only this job, but the next job and the next job and the next job, because we need to be working on an exit strategy to move beyond a 9 to 5 and thrive beyond a 9 to 5. And that thrive that you are wanting to experience does not exist. It does not reside in corporate America. It doesn't. It really doesn't. And to keep going back, like I said, they'll behave for a little while. They'll be on their best behavior for a little while, but you know what? The truth always shows up. There is always light shed on the darkness. They will eventually show their true colors sooner rather than later because they don't know anything else. This is who they are. This is what they do. They will never change, but they will keep gaslighting you to believe that and persuade you to believe and think otherwise, like you're the one who's crazy, like you're missing a link. No, it's them. They're already getting their next employees lined up. You're just an ID badge. They will replace you in a minute. You are absolutely replaceable to them. So why aren't you making your exit strategy? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear what you said, or maybe I missed it. We've got to start making the exit strategy now. Because they got something up their sleeves, and guess what? It's never in your favor, ever. And when you get called into the office and you're thinking, oh, finally, they see me. My God, it took an act of God. It took a miracle. They finally see me, but this is going to be the day. And you're all excited. And you know about this meeting. And you're like, okay, great. They called me into this meeting. I'm ready. I'm going to go in there happy, go lucky, with a smile on my face, showing so much gratitude, extending my thanks, because this is the day they're going to give me that promotion. This is the day they're going to give me that merit increase because they see the performance. My reviews have been outstanding. There's no way that they're not going to make this happen for me today. I'm going to get a great bonus. It's going to be wonderful. In your mind, you already have it all set up. You already think you know what's going to go down behind those closed doors, and you're already making plans. You done called your spouse, your significant other, your girlfriend, your best friend, whomever is in your life, your sister girl, somebody to just share the news. Girl, this is going to be the day. And then you get in there, and not only are they not giving you a promotion, they wrote you up with a performance improvement plan. And you didn't even have an opportunity to fix the problems, to correct anything, because they've already jumped the whole corrective action plan process. And instead of going through that 5-step process where they at least tell you what's going on and give you a verbal, and then if you commit the crime again, so to speak, right, or you are a repeat offender, then they talk to you again, but now this time is written. And then they tell you each time, okay, if you don't correct this action, and we keep having to talk to you about the same thing, and you keep repeating these offenses, then it's going to lead up to termination. They don't even walk you through the process anymore like they're supposed to. They just write you up with this performance improvement plan, also known as a PIP, AKA I like to call it a pimp, okay? And they are pimping you the whole time. They are going to cram everything in that PIP to make sure that you're aware now in all one sitting, okay, that these are the things that they're writing you up for, but never did they mention it one time and give you the opportunity to fix the problem. How can you fix a problem that you don't even know exists? But that's how they will do you dirty. That's how they roll. Very cutthroat, right? And basically, you got one shot at this because they've listed it all and they get away with it. Now, it's not supposed to go down like that, but they find a way around their own policies. They dance around their own policies and procedures, and they don't think you're going to give the pushback. They don't think you're going to tell anyone or go to HR. And even if you go to HR, you might just be walking into an ambush because HR is always going to be on the side of the managers, the leaders, the top tiered people there in the organization because they're all in cahoots together. In fact, they probably worked with HR to create the performance improvement plan. So HR is already prepared. They already have a copy on your file. And as soon as you go make a complaint, they're going to write you up. They're going to talk to the manager and they're going to find a reason why you are all of a sudden a problematic employee because you got a target on your back now. And they're going to find a way to give you your exit strategy before you were ready. So why again are you not getting prepared for this evacuation plan of your own and figuring out which exit door you're going to get out of? Why not? We've got to make a plan. Okay? And I want to even call it the breakup plan. That's what we're going to call it today. How can you leave on your terms, not theirs? Because they will fire you. It might be that day. They might have skipped the PIP. And they might make up some other reason as to why they're going to let you go that day. So instead of you getting that promotion that you thought that you got all excited about and made phone calls to your people who care about you and who would want to celebrate that with you, just the opposite. And you're left confused, like, what just happened? I can't believe this. You're stunned, you're shocked. They got your box packed up. They're asking you for your keys and your badge back. They got security on standby. They're waiting for somebody to escort you, usually security, to that front door through a back door, a side door where you can't talk to other employees. They locked and shut you out of all of the systems. You are on lockdown and shut down, and they are going to quietly escort you out. You don't even have an opportunity to have the discussion, to really ask questions, none of that, especially in an environment that is toxic. They never do things by the book. They will always be shady, shisty, and shitty. I'm going to keep it a little bit clean today, but I'm going to spell it out for you so you don't even have to guess. They will crap all over you and not clean it up. After you've been brought in to clean up their mess. Now your life is in shambles and your life is a mess. And now this is wreaking havoc in your home life. And now you're left to figure out, what do you do next? But we're not going to do that because you now know that we need a breakup plan. And what does that look like? That looks like you owning something of your own, right? You have to take ownership. You know what? Not only is this happening in corporate America, but it's happening in mainstream media, which is a part of corporate America. People are getting fired left and right, let go without any warning at all, because this is not a fair game. It is a rigged and raggedy game, and they are good at playing it. So you've got to be smarter and, better yet, more strategic. So what does that breakup plan look like? That looks like making money on the side. Okay, let's start creating a different revenue stream that we are not solely dependent on that job. Okay, I talk about this in so many of my videos. If you go back to watch any of my videos where I'm talking about helping you leave a job, you will see that I'm constantly telling you to get another income stream, another income source. We can work on branching out later and multiplying those income streams. Right now, we just need another way to make money. How do we do that? Freelance work, gig work. And by gig work, don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to tell you to leave a leadership position or high status position and start doing Instacart and delivering groceries and doing DoorDash and delivering food or picking up people with Uber or Lyft. I'm not saying you've got to do that kind of gig work. There's so many other types of gig work that you can do that doesn't require you to do all of that hustling. Okay, we're not trying to have you hustle because I don't want you to be burned out. It's enough to emotionally deal with everything that's going to come up for you if and when you are laid off or fired. Laid off is a nice word. Terminated is a nice word. Discharged, that's a nice word. Now, when they give you your walk-in papers, no matter how you slice and dice it, it all means the same. You've been fired. Okay? So we're just going to call a thing. Ain't no reason to dance around the truth and nicen up the word. You're fired. So we don't care if they fire us if we're in position. And they might not ever get the opportunity to fire us if we're prepared, right? So, as I was saying, gig work is one way. Freelance work, I would say, is a better way. Packaging yourself up as a coach or consultant or service provider or industry expert, that's another way. Creating some digital assets that you can start selling that actually once you create it, you have to, spend some time up front, but on the back end, it becomes more of a passive income stream so you don't find yourself burning out while you're working your job and growing your business on the side. Okay? Independent contract work, a little bit different than freelance work. You're still a 1099 employee or contractor, but it is a bit different because with freelance work, you're more or less using your skill set like graphic, design, some other sort of skill that you have where you are, selling that skill to small businesses like myself or to other companies, right? Whereas if you're more or less like a independent contractor, you might be working for someone else. Maybe you're an entrepreneur working for another entrepreneur, right? So you still have your own business, but you're able to do some coaching or consulting for another business who might be looking for your level of expertise. That's slightly different. So you're still a service provider, right? But you're not necessarily doing freelance work like as if you were a writer, like if you're blogging or writing articles or something like that. If you're in the medical field, maybe you can write some medical articles and that sort of thing. That's like more or less project work. That is not necessarily the same as independent contract work where you are a 1099 employee, if you will, for a lack of a better term. Technically that's what you are. You're still an employee, but you're independently contracted. So you can be working for another company, another organization, and you can also get corporate contracts like I do. So B2B or B2C, okay, business to business. You are selling your services to corporate America. So you don't have to work in corporate America as a W-2 employee, but you can sell your services to corporate America as a independent contractor as a part of your own business. Now, I know that's a lot. So if you need help with any of that, I got your back, sis. I got you covered. Okay. You can always hop on a call with me. I'll make sure that I have a link in the description below and pinned in the comments so that you can hop on a call if you need a customized plan. All I'm trying to do right now is don't get overwhelmed. I'm just trying to give you some ideas as to what kinds of things you can be doing. I also have a lot of content on this channel where I'm talking about exactly what you can do in order to position yourself more, strongly position yourself, financially position yourself, and be ready to go if and when you get terminated, or if when you're ready to give them your walking papers and your resignation letter and be like, deuces, I'm out of here. Okay, whichever way the ball bounces, we want the ball to always be in your court, right? Not theirs. You need to be in control, not them. So those are some of the things that you can do. Again, don't feel overwhelmed. I'm here for you if you need help with any of that. So not to worry. And by the way, if you're getting what I'm giving and you love these gems I'm dropping, go ahead and leave a comment below so we can get this discussion popping. Let me know where it is you are in the journey and where you're stuck right now. And if in fact you started creating your exit plan, and if not, girl, why not? And if you need help, let me know that as well. Okay. I want you to stop waiting. We're still on our business plan, or what did I call it? Our breakup plan. Okay. I'm giving it a new name today. The second thing I want you to do is stop waiting for closure. Okay. They ain't changing, sis. They are not going to change. Okay. So stop hoping for promotion. Stop waiting for those raises. Stop waiting for them to get better and be better and give you better treatment. It's time for you to put yourself first. It's time to bet on yourself. You know how people are out here playing the lottery and they never win because what are the odds that they'll win in their lifetime, right? You need to be your own winning lottery ticket. You need not wait on corporate America to do that for you. So be your own golden winning lottery ticket, because you can, in the ways that I just described earlier. And that starts again with investing in you. And by the way, something else I didn't mention as far as money making opportunities, investing is another way for you to get further ahead and plan and prepare for your exit strategy. Okay. Also, I need you to make yourself a priority. Why? Because your mental health and, in fact, your holistic well being matters more. Your time, your peace, right? You need to keep your sanity intact. You need not compromise your health and happiness or your soul and sanity for a job over their bottom line. Their bottom line is not the priority. You are. So stop settling for a job that treats you like an option when you are, in fact, the priority. But that's not how they're looking at things. But you've got to do that for yourself. Okay. Now, here's what I need you to know. If you know you're ready to break up, like you want a breakup plan, you know it's time to go, you've been contemplating this for a while, the signs are all there. And now that I'm right here showing up for you today, reminding you who you are and whose you are, girl, let's go ahead and drop a heartbroken emoji in the comments right now and let me know that you know what time it is, okay? And if you're ready to build something on your own, leave corporate America behind for good, two things. I need you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode whenever I drop new content and go live, okay? Also, if you're really ready to take the exact steps, 7 simple steps to break free and to break up with your job and with corporate America as a whole, go ahead and grab my quick start guide, how to cut the corporate cord without any more debt, degrees, or disappointment and become the CEO of you, your life, your business, and your brand. Okay? I hope this has been valuable for you. And if it has, be sure to share this out with at least 3 people you know, colleagues, associates, acquaintances, entrepreneur entourage, somebody, anybody, everybody who can benefit from this message. Again, I hope this has been valuable and I appreciate you staying to the end. And if that is true, I really appreciate you. Okay. That doesn't go unnoticed. And I thank you for rocking with me. So be sure to share this video out. I'm going to tune out while you tune in. Make sure you watch the next video that YouTube recommends. Okay. As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.